What is up, y'all? Welcome back. Doing something a little bit different today. As you can see, just put the boat in at a new ramp, and we sent her way up north, about 3.5 hours up at Gavin's Point Dam. So we're gonna try her with the whole flooding going on this year. It's been a very weird year, but we figured, you know what? We're gonna come up, try something different for y'all. Me and the old Sasher, and as you can see back here, we got a whole ton of stuff we're doing today. So we're gonna go up here, we're gonna try to shoot some fish real quick. We don't have any bait besides night crawlers. We're gonna do an overnight. We have a good meal, different meal planned for us. It's actually kind of unique, pretty cool and good and unique. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna shoot up here, try to get some bait. We're gonna try to shoot some big heads. If you guys don't know, lots of the big heads come all the way up to this dam. This is the last dam of the Missouri River system. So from down here, it's just straight water. Don't really have a plan or direction. We're just coming out and seeing where it takes us. So Sash, what you think?
Yeehaw, let's do it.
Oh, I got him. No way, I smoked him. That thing was like 4 feet down too. You still in there, buddy? Oh yeah, nice big gar. Look at that puppy. Whoa. All right, first one. That's a big old gar. He came up for just a second. All right, you chilling there, bud. Well, this might be a bust with all these pelicans. They just keep circling, and that's obviously, if the big heads are up, they're gonna be scared by these pelicans. So for the pelicans, that's gonna be a no-go. We're gonna go right along the seam. I'm gonna try to pitch a blade bait. She's still got the bow up here, and we're gonna see if we can get bait either shooting or with the blade bait and try to give him a wabam. There we go. Oh no, he came off. Oh no, he's still on. It might be something I snagged. Felt like he hit it at first, but might be a drum. I got him in the tail, whatever it is. This silver carp? It is a silver carp, dang. Freaking silver carp. Is it a silver? I could only see his tail. It was actually the target species of silver or big head, but not the way we wanted to get him. All right, that sucked. We're shooting down. We got a real narrow creek right here. We're gonna try to fit through because this is a good bow fishing spot. We might get stuck. We're gonna go way up, but we're gonna see if we can shoot through her. Here it is. You can see the ripples right there. It gets super shallow. It got to 1.6. Now we're down in 3.5. We're in this little secondary tributary, and just trimmed the motor up. We floated through it. Getting out might be a little more difficult, but we're gonna go up here, float this thing. Big deep drop off right here, 7 foot. Keeps going down. So we potentially thought about camping right down in here somewhere, right off the bank, just pulling the boat up. Having ourselves a day. We can go hang out, swim right in that little shallow stuff, and I don't know.
That didn't take long.
Watch it be a catfish.
Oh.
It'll work. Not the target species, but it's bait. We'll take it. look at this drop off right here, right on the bank of this. 65 feet. That's insane. Coming around that corner and it makes a huge weird swirl. Look at that big old tornado right there. You would not want to jump in right there. This water is going back this way. This water's coming here and it just digs out a huge hole. That's pretty crazy. Coming over.
I've searched everywhere to find her. Searched everywhere. Is she a dream or in reality? Whoa, whoa, oh. I'm not the man I once was. I'm drifting like a ship that's lost at sea. When I close my eyes.
So we got a pretty cool place. We got the boat anchored right here. We got a big old bridge in the back. This whole area right here is about a 4-foot shallow flat. Gets up to about 8 foot along that pylon right here, and then it drops off to about 12 foot. So we got a little friend right there, little pelican buddy. But we're gonna try to fish right along this seam right here. Got a nice feeding flat for tonight. We're gonna set the tent up right here. Sasha's gonna cook up a meal. We got a nice little bow fishing cove back in here for the night. Lots of fish should slide up in here. And that's kind of the setup that I like. Coming out here, you got the best of both worlds. You got the big channel side, you're connected right to the main river. You got a nice little feeding flat for them to come up at night, and you can also bow fish, utilize, you know, night color stuff, and just kind of get the whole shabam. So we're gonna get to her. We're gonna get the tent up, get cooking a meal, get the rods up right after, and let's do her. These tents are game changers. All you do, flop them out, pull out the sides. Makes life on the riverbank pretty darn easy. How long do you think that took?
30 seconds.
Maybe not even.
Yeah.
It's got a reinforced bottom. It's just like a nice fishing tent. And just give that the pop. And this is all bug screened out. You got bug screens on the windows, everything like that. And now we get the big old air mattress in. I might put some stakes in just in case. I think it's supposed to get windy tonight, so get a couple of those. She's gonna work on that and we'll get to her. Alright, watch your toes. There we go. Alright.
It's a bit of love, man. It's a little tough. Time better than yourself. Say you never be just looking too deep. It's a little rough, yeah. Overthinking. I've been wrong, but I'm where I need to be. Nobody's stopping us from flying. Don't kill us, no, just singing la, 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 la. Won't make it harder for your mind. Just dancing underwater right now. I've been swimming and swimming.
I get the sandal.
About as close to Riverside camping as you can get right here.
Moonlight shimmering, falling over me right now.
We got some 30-degree sleeping bags, 0-degree sleeping bag, pillow. We got 3 sleeping bags total. And then we're gonna zip up the bug screens so no bugs get in here. Get some airflow in there. We got all the windows open, Sash? Yeah. All right, perfect. We can sit out tonight and we'll actually probably switch around. The pillow will go up there so we're not laying this way. We'll probably lay that way. And then that way we can watch the rods right out this door. Get some cooking right here, get some rods out. It's about as close to the water as you can get. maybe 6 feet. Now, since we didn't catch that much bait, we're gonna try to get some more. Now, lots of times you don't get big blues, big flatties this far north. They don't like traveling this far, but you never know. They do come up here. It's just not quite the numbers that it is a little bit further south. But you know what? We're here to try, and we're gonna give her a whirl. We got the old can cooker. It's pretty unique. Basically, you dump everything in, you get the whole shebang, put some beer in there, juice, water, whatever you want to use to liquefy it, wait till it starts steaming, and it cooks it all together. Got a bunch of seasonings, you put some oil down to make it not stick. Sash, what we got here?
Got some carrots, jalapenos, peppers, corn, onions, and potatoes.
Steak, chicken, all the veggies. Got some seasonings, gonna do all that, whip her up. And Sasha's on kitchen duty. I'm on bait duty.
First step is the carrots.
Actually moving along pretty quick.
Yeah.
Check these rods. Whoa, look at this. This rod's this way. What the heck? The bird fly into it? I gotta have something on here, right? Yeah, I got something. I was busy looking at the cooking. He swam all the way in that cove and all the way back out. Oh, it's a carp. Look at that. That's a perfect size common carp.
Last potato.
That's a lot of veggies, Sash.
Yeah. Now the onion. Good old stinky onion. Some onions going in. Pulling on the cob. Not sure if I'm gonna be able to cut this, but we're gonna try. Guess I just gotta cut it a little bit and then just snap it. There we go.
We all done with that? That is a lot of veggies right there. We're gonna get some olive oil, kind of smother around in there. That way we have a non-stick surface. A little bit of that. We got about 4 or 5 seasonings.
Campground's the best one.
Campground is a pretty good one.
Garlic, butter, salt. Yum. Italian seasoning.
Get some chili lime in there, and then to mix her all together, you guys might be thinking that's a lot of seasoning. Well, it is, but you got everything that's going to be cooking in there. It's got to all soak it up. So that's about perfect amount of food. Lit her up and should be good. Slider right on there. It's gonna warm that up, and then should take about 30-45 minutes, depending how big your can cooker is. They do have a bigger one, depends how much food you have in there. And then once it starts steaming from this little hole, you give it 45 minutes and it is done. So it basically just runs its own timer, and you just crank her up high, low, depending on what you have in there. You know, we have a lot of hard stuff, carrots, corn, everything like that. So just wait for it to start steaming, cut her off at 40-45 minutes, ready to eat. All right, as you can see, the sun is starting to set. We got the stuff on the smoker. Saj, anything on the worms? Negative. And we're gonna start getting the big baits out. It's about time. Those big fish should start coming up to the shallows to feed. So it actually is getting swept down pretty good. So might be interesting. We're going with the big boy. Got a big old head of a drum.
I think there's something on this one.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yep.
Got him?
Yep.
Nice. What, you hit it hard?
No, I just saw the line going down a little bit, and then I was like,
Oh, another common carp. Perfect. Now we are set for bait. About the same size as the other one. Oh, I thought we got him in the tin, in the fin. Let's put the old common carp in the light. I don't know if you guys can see it. Well, there you go. It is steaming. So, Sasha, what time is it? 7:34. So about 8:05, 8:10 on the dot. We will pull her up, pull her off, let her sit, and dump her into the pan.
Get away from the drinks and chatter. Haven't said a word, but it doesn't matter. Feel the air get thinner. I'm standing in a blurry dream. No one else can see her. Live your life within the moment, and don't go wait until the morning. You never know when it is over. All that I know is we'll get older. So let us dance this side away.
Alright, and the drum is going. Good work. Well, that was chaotic. I was flying the drone, hanging out and drinking a beer, and both rods went. I was like, Sash, pick one!
Feel the air get thinner. I'm standing in a blurry dream. No one else can see us. So let's dance this side away.
We have fire!
See how we did, Sashi. These aren't. Oh,
Good.
baby. Potatoes look just done, steak's done, chicken's done. Sasha, I think we did a good job. Looks pretty good.
That looks pretty dang good. Okay. Looks good.
Just say we just dig in right from here.
Yeah.
Some chicken. Oh my gosh, this looks good. So the corn, honestly, I'm excited about this corn. This corn looks great. We got veggies, carrots, potatoes,
Onions.
steak, onions, and it is all simply just done throwing her in there with the can cooker. So the thing's pretty cool. Throw beer in there, throw some spices, dump a bunch of food in, hang out at the riverbank, and well, bam. They soft?
Yeah.
Good?
That's good.
Perfect. And let's dig in. One other thing I always do is right where the water line is, I'll put a stick right as we get here. I forgot to mention. Oh, there's a lot of little baby fish right here. I don't know if those are little silver carp or little shad babies or something like that. But anyways, I like to put a stick right where the water line is, right as we get here. That way we can see, obviously this is the last dam, or the last dam in the river system down here. So if it does raise, it's right up the street from us. Just to be safe, I always mark it right as we get here to see if the water's potentially coming up, because if the water goes way down, your boat's gonna be beached, it's gonna be a pain in the morning. And obviously if it goes way up, well, we're gonna have a problem, because we got about 3.5, 4 feet. I wouldn't like to camp, you know, right on it, but this is elevated enough just like this that we got about 3.5, 4 feet, maybe closer to 3.5, that it would raise, which this time of year, especially with no rain recently, I mean, that'd be a pretty significant change. Yeah, just hanging around the fire and got some music going, got some cold ones. But yeah, I thought I'd share that with you guys just to, you know, be a little bit safe. I don't know, a little bit of safety and a little bit of just fun seeing if it goes up or down. So. Caught a fish, I think. I got a freaking turtle. Yeah, a soft-shelled turtle. How in the... Damn it, Jimmy. Well, soft-shelled turtle, everybody. Right in my mouth. Freaking turtle.
Every time you play.
Got him. Feels a little better. Ups to Daisy's big guy. Probably a little too big to boat flip, but alright, that's not a bad one. Fat guy. Pretty nice fish right there. Real fat guy. Probably about 15 pounds. I have a scale, but he's not big enough. So we're just gonna let him go. Off she goes. Telling y'all, try the can cooker, but hopefully next time we see it, we got a big fish and not a frickin' turtle. I literally just set the camera down and looked out and the rod's getting frickin' bent. It's not big enough to pull the clicker, so I don't think it's huge, but whatever it is, I think he's on there. Flip this line on. Whatever we can see back here, and oh my gosh, he's all the way over here again. That's a gar. Big old frickin' gar. Big old stinking gar. Honestly, it's not a bad gar, but god dang, I can catch everything but a catfish. Alright, there you go. You're free, bud. It goes right under the boat. Is this another frickin' turtle? No, this is a fish. I can feel him. Oh, I got another fish on this line. Okay. Alright, we're gonna get him in the boat. Oh my gosh, is this a damn turtle? Oh my gosh, it is a frickin' turtle. That's a big old soft shell turtle. Hey, come here, pancake. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, soft-shelled turtle whisperer right here. Hey, bud. Nothing blew away. The water line is only a couple inches lower. And we have, I don't know. Let's go see if we have any fish. It's a beautiful day out though. Nice little good morning fish. It's a stick. Honestly, I figured it was another turtle. Wow, nothing again. Besides the stick. Another stick. Alrighty y'all, we are underway. Honestly, pretty good night. Had great weather, good time, good meal, and caught a little bit of fish. Got one decent fish. That big old channel, that was pretty cool. Didn't get the mumbo jumbo that we were after, but still had a good time. Till next one, hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, give a thumbs up. Don't forget that subscribe button. Catch you on the next one. Have a good one.